you doing, Joan?
Feeling out of my element. That's
You look amazing, better than ever.
Thank you.
My name is Armando. I've been a huge fan since like 1982. My question is, describe your life in LA as a teenager and how that drove you to music.
Well, I was driven to music before I even moved to LA, I think. You know, as a very young teenager and making that transition from listening mostly to Donny Osmond and things like that, Partridge Family, and transitioning to things like Black Sabbath, New York Dolls, or the songs that were on the radio, like All Right Now by The Free, a lot of Led Zeppelin stuff, but I couldn't really manage to play that. But I wanted to make those noises. I wanted to make those sounds. T-Rex, Bang a Gong, stuff like that. Hearing those guitars made me want to do that. So I asked my parents for a guitar for Christmas, which they actually got me. So I, basically learned to play guitar in my room. So that was the driven to music part. And then my family moved to California when I was like 13. And then I came to realize, wow, I'm close to Hollywood. I can actually make this dream come true. I could form a band. And I had been reading about a lot of a club in some of the rock magazines at the time, Circus and Cream. We're writing about this club called Rodney's English Disco, where they used to play all the British hits American kids never heard, like Rebel Rebel and the T-Rex and Gary Glitter and David Bowie and tons of stuff that most kids didn't hear. So that's really how I got into it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Joan. I'm Lauren, and I've been a fan since probably before I could talk, because she plays it on the radio. And
cool.
My question is, you, in a few interviews, you've said that you believe in reincarnation, and I was wondering what time periods or cultures can you relate to the most?
Well, this could be a really long answer, so we might have to talk later so I can give you the full answer. But, I believe in reincarnation, but I'm starting to think that there's no individual. That I'm trying to find out what part of me, and if I lived before, what is the constant? What is the thing that travels with, what makes it individual to Joan Jett in this life, but my name was something else in another life? And, so I'm starting to believe that the one thing in common is consciousness. We all know we are. We all go, I'm here, I exist. Even the trees go, reach for the sun, the grass reaches for the sun, saying, I exist. So that consciousness is the one thing that's the constant. And I think now I'm starting to believe, and I don't want to believe it, because I want to see my animals and my friends and my family when I pass away. But I'm starting to think that we just go back into this ocean of consciousness, and then each person gets sucked out of that, and the individual attributes all go into that ocean. And I'm not sure that any individual attributes remain, if that makes any sense at all. I'm probably confused everybody, but I do, and I would say Indian culture, Hindu philosophies, or what I'm reading, Advaita, or self-inquiry would be.
Thank
you. Yeah, you better shut me up now, because I'll keep going.
Hi, my name is Jen. I just want to say thank you for getting with Gibson for the Melody Maker. I love it.
Oh, you have it?
It's so light and so perfect. I'm a tiny girl. I need a tiny guitar.
Oh, great. Thank
you. So my question is, as a songwriter, have you ever found yourself with an idea, lyric, or a rhythm in your head, and you're like cruising down the freeway in your car?
Yeah, well, most of the time it happens when I'm in the bathtub. Or, the most inconvenient time, those things come up. And or a lot of times when I'm really jet lagged and, you get in bed and you're just so tired where you can't even move, and then something comes to you and you think to yourself, all right, do I get up and put this down? Or, you go, okay, it's so catchy, I'm going to remember it. Well, after a couple of times of trying to remember it and the next morning it being completely gone, you have to get up if you can. Now everybody has a cell phone, so it's easy to have a voice recorder or even call your machine and sing into it, or call a friend and sing into their machine. But yeah, now there's ways. But usually at the most inconvenient time is when they come, and I know I have to listen to it every time that does happen. Thank you.
Hi, Joan. My name's Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
I just want to say thank you for your music.
Thank
I
you.
think everyone would agree how great you are.
Thanks for listening.
Sorry, I have the oh yeah throat right now.
That's okay.
What is your biggest challenge in life right now as compared to when you first started out?
I think when I first started out, and take this as I mean it, with a beautiful naivety, of the world, and the thing that teenagers have, where they believe they can really make a difference, and you can really do things. It's like that. And so now my struggle is mental, to stay in it, to stay involved, to not get cynical with all the things that are going on in the world today. I mean, it's really easy to get cynical about a lot of things, about music, about where it's going, about the word rock and roll being co-opted, rock, everything rocks, you know what I mean? So it's like to stay light, stay light, and to be a light, to try to do that and remember what it's all about. I mean, I'm so blessed to be doing this as a job, and so that's the main thing. Where in the beginning I didn't have that struggle. I was just trying to get to that point, so that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding us every day about that, too.
Thank you.